Oh, sorry everyone. Welcome to NA Talking Report. Today we are talking about a question many people wonder. A lot of people wonder, and even in the hockey news. This is a question we don't know about. What would happen? And the question is, when will the Maple Leafs make not make the playoffs, but win the Stanley Cup. There you go. That is the best I can come up with the question for you. When could they do this? When? That's what you're gonna be talking today about. Are they close? Are they still a little bit far away? A couple of years? Are they gonna be this year? Are they gonna be next year? Are they gonna be 2-3 years away? That's what we're here to talk about. Let's get into it. So, the Maple Leafs have, since last year and the year before that, been to the playoffs. First year was 16-17 season. Since the 2013 season, after going to the conference final against Boston, lost there, Game 7, that horrible 4-1 lead to 5-4 loss in overtime to Boston to go to the final. From that, 2013 losing to 15-16. After 15-16, they got Matthews. From 16-17 to now, present, they've been in the playoffs. And they've been a rebuilding team. Knowing a couple of names just to put out here. So I'm gonna start writing some names down and see if what you think. Is this year, next year, or 2 or 3 years away from becoming the next Stanley Cup champion? Okay, so do you think that would happen? Let's talk. A couple I probably know is Austin Matthews. That is, I'm gonna write down the centers. I like to always talk about center depth. Center depth, like a team that comes to the final, like Nashville, last year was Las Vegas, San Jose. Those teams, when you come to the final, they have lost because of the center depth. Of course, Nashville has great center depth. When they got to the final, when San Jose, they have great center depth. When Vegas, they had okay center depth. But if the team has better center depth than you, like the Penguins did, alright, and Washington did over the Penguins, with Nashville and San Jose, who had the better? Did Pittsburgh and Nashville have the better? Which one had better center depth? Penguins did. How about? Even though that was really close, but Penguins had the edge to it. How about the Sharks? Who had a better edge? The Sharks or the Penguins in the final with the center depth? The Penguins. Even though Sharks were close, the Penguins, okay? Even with Washington and the Golden Knights. Even the Golden Knights were okay on center, but who had better center depth? The Washington Capitals over the Vegas Golden Knights. Do you see the difference here? So you have good center depth, you will carry through. Good defense, good center depth, good goaltending. Sorry about that noise there. All that stuff, you will make the Stanley Cup, hopefully, in your career, or that team era there. I know I talked a lot about that, what I said there, but it's huge, you know? It's just a huge thing, and so sad so many teams that just lose at the conference final or lose at the final and did not win the Stanley Cup because not enough center depth as their team before. Who else is at center? Sorry, talking here. It is so true. And it's just shown year by year the ones who come to the final and just lack on that center depth. That is the problem. Another one I'd like to put out here for just center depth. This is already good. They've really built on center depth, and it's been fantastic for them. John Tavares. Very good. Another one we have out here is Frederick Gunther. He's kind of like a fourth line. Came from the Toronto Marlies. You know, a great kind of good AHL player. he's gonna learn his way up. You know, he gotta learn. So he could be a good prospect, good player coming into Maple Leafs pretty soon. Another one I'd like to put out here, Nazem Kadri, we all know. Good third line now. Used to be second, now third since John Tavares is here. Paul Lindholm, pretty good, I gotta say. You put him on the fourth line or third when someone's hurt. He's good center depth. He's really good center depth. Another one I'd like to put out here is Patrick Marleau. You can put him at left wing or center. He's good either way, I gotta say. But, one of those, he's good, right? Marleau, look at that center. You can count on Matthews, right? You can count on Tavares. Experience by Marner. Great by Kadri. These two, we will be learning about, see how they do. But you have Tavares, Matthews, Marleau. That is good. Ringos is good too. Let's talk about just all the Ringos here next. It's good to know. Let's start with on left wing, Connor Brown. Pretty good, I gotta say. Could be a good third, fourth line right winger. Usually regular team could be a second line right winger. Could be true also. Tyler Ennis is a good fourth line left winger. Used to be a center for the Buffalo Sabres, but he could be good for Toronto on that fourth line left wing. Zach Hyman, another good young guy. He could be third, second, maybe even first. No, you gotta put someone else there. But he's good on left wing also. Just lost my cap over there. Let me get it. You can also see there. Hyman is another one you can put out there. Jonas Johansson is another one you can put out here. Let me make sure I'm spelling. Yes, I am. He's a left winger. Jesperi Kapanen is another great. He's a right winger, but he is a fantastic, def lead player. Very good. Kapanen's a very good player. I gotta say, really good. Another one you got put out here is Mitch Marner. You probably saying like, when am I gonna write that down? Don't worry, I just did. Another one right there, Marner too, fantastic. Nylander too. You know, he's a little slump right now, but I feel like he can get out of it. When playoffs come, this team's gonna be stacked. Looking at that, good wingers. It's not just good centers. You can move some of these to what am I saying? You can move some of these centers to wing if you have to. You probably don't because there's enough here. Like Gunther is kind of extra, I would say. But like Brown, these guys, there's not one I gotta say it's bad. Except maybe Ennis is the one, and maybe even Brown, but Brown is still pretty solid, I gotta say. But Ennis, I gotta say, is the least out of these good ones. I don't know. Do I go Marner or Nylander? I gotta go with Marner, Nylander, Kapanen, Hyman, Johansson, Brown, Ennis. Alright, that's how I think about this. So here goes Matthews, Tavares, Kadri, Marleau, Lindholm, and I gotta also go with Gunther at the end. But Lindholm second to last. Let's talk about defense. People are really talking about defense for this team. They really want to make sure this defense is good enough. People have been talking about Dougie Hamilton, maybe. I don't know why, because he just came to Carolina. Why would you? Another one was Colton Kalinko from the Blues. See if they could shake things up for the Blues. Another one was Alex Pietrangelo. Another one last year was Mike Green. You know, a little about A.L. Carlson was last year, not much, I gotta say. They can't fit his cap hit. But just look at that. You know, do they need, let's write down the players they have, and do they really need a defenseman? Another one with Morgan Riley of his career year. Sorry about that. Sorry, my knee kind of got caught there when I was moving to write something on the board there. Almost dropped. Sorry about that. Alright, on defense here, you have Travis Dillman. Travis Dillman, very good, I gotta say. Can really, be defensive here. Jake Gardner, really good, can play really well with the Maple Leafs, with, Morgan Riley. Another one is Ron Hainsey, getting out there, but actually really helped the Penguins win the Stanley Cup, when Chris Letang was out, so that's good news, but he's getting older and not getting younger. Justin Hall from the Marlies has really shown that he done fantastic in the AHL, and he can really show that he can win in the NHL. Another one I like to put out here, too, is Marchand. He's not the best. You can see how it's also downsized with the, defense here a little, but they're still very good. Another one, Igor Ozolov. He is another, very good defenseman for the Marlies. You cannot forget about him. He's very good. Another one, of course, Morgan Riley. How could you forget about him? Of course, I'm a Montreal Canadiens fan, so can't like these too much, these Maple Leafs. But gotta talk about them. It's what the show is about, and right. So defense. Not as good as you're probably like, yeah, not as good as you can see the centers and the wingers are, right? You can see the depth in center, like, oh, so good. But you go down here, the defense, you're like, not as good. My rating here would be Riley first, Gardner, Zaitsev, Hall, no. Riley, Gardner, Zaitsev, Ozolov, Dermott, Hall, Hainsey, and then Marchand. Alright, thank you for watching. Just want to tell you, I feel like they're away a couple years, maybe 1-2 years away from making the Stanley Cup here. I feel like they're really close. I feel like the defense and then goaltending also. Frederick Anderson with Garrett Sparks. Anderson can hold up and have a fantastic playoffs. Can hold them up. That would be nice for them. Another thing would be, can they get hold up by that defense? That's what I feel like it's going to hold them back 1 or 2 years from making the Stanley Cup. But everything's good about offense. Look at that. Offense is great. Defense could be worked on. But thank you for watching this NHL Report. Like the video, ding hit the bell, subscribe, comment, and share. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Bye.